Hey everyone, this is Mel. We're going to be doing a power yoga. It's about an hour long, so we're going to get a little hot, and so you might need some water and you might need some a towel just to wipe off if you need. Okay, so this is the time where you might want to get your own music. We'll be a little bit more faster paced, so a faster paced music might do you well. All right. So we're going to start just at the top of the mat, all right? So we're coming to the top. Our feet are going to become hips width apart, all right? We're going to roll our shoulders back, sit up nice and tall, and we're going to take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold, down to our feet. Bend the knees, drop the hips. We're going to reverse swan dive up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale down, inhale up. So just keep that going. We're just warming up our whole body. We want to sit those hips way back. Good. Now we're going to hold at the bottom here. We're going to come into gorilla pose. So we're going to take our index and middle fingers. We're going to wrap it around our big toes. And we're just going to pull ourselves in. Let the head dangle. Good, now push up, lifting up, straighten the back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward. Keep that going. And release the toes, coming up halfway to that monkey pose, hands on our shins. Straightening out the back, crown of the head pushes forward. Good. We're going to move into a flow here. So this whole practice is going to be a flow. We're going to exhale forward, bend the knees, hinge the hips, reverse swan dive up. Exhale forward. Inhale to monkey. Exhale forward. Reverse swan dive up. This time we're going to come into a chair. So our hands touch, sitting our hips back. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale forward. Coming into monkey. Exhale forward, reverse swan dive up, and into that chair. Hands at heart center or reach them up. Inhale up, forward fold. Inhale to monkey. Exhale forward, reverse swan dive up. Exhale to chair. Inhale up, forward fold. Inhale to monkey. One last time, forward fold, reverse swan dive up. Exhale, chair. Holding here. Arms reach up. Nice straight back. Weight in the heels. We should be able to wiggle our toes. Inhale up. Arms come down. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold. Good. Now we're going to step our feet back, coming into downward facing dog. Pedaling out our heels. So we want to push our chest in towards our knees. Letting ourselves stretch here. Pedal out those heels. Good. Moving into a half series flow. So we're going to do half of the sun salutations, pressing forward into a plank. We're going to lower down to our crocodile. Release the cobra. Come up. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Pushing back to that downward facing dog. Inhale forward. Exhale lower. Release and squeeze. Inhale back. Just keep going at your own pace. Good. This time we're going to come up for up dog if you like. You can stay in cobra if you feel more comfortable there. Good. One last time, we're going to meet back in that downward facing dog position, wherever that may be. You can also come down to child's pose. So pedaling out those heels once again. We're going to plant that right foot in the middle of the mat. Left foot's going to reach up to the sky into our three-legged dog. So reach that right heel down towards the ground. Square off the chest, bend the knee. Good, we're going to exhale, push forward, pull the knee in. Inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, in. Inhale, lift. Good. So we're going to start to move that knee from side to side. So reaching it to the outside arm, lifting it up, and to the outside of the other arm. Back up. Inside arm, up, outside arm, up. One last time each side. Good, drop it down. Pedal out those heels. And we're going to drop down to our knees, taking a slight break here. Resting out our shoulders. Dolphin pose. Interlace those fingers, head comes between our forearms. Let the head hang. Good, pressing back up, back to that downward facing dog. Same thing, other side, plant that left foot down, right foot reaches for the sky. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lift. In. Inhale, up. Good, start to move from the inside, up, to the outside, up. Inside, up. Outside, up. Good. One last time, each side. Back to that downward facing dog. Good. Giving the shoulders a bit of a break here. We're going to come up into our camel pose. Hands come to those two little places, two little bones in our back. Fists, gently push on those bones, opening up the chest. If you feel very comfortable, turn the toes under and reach down for those hands, those ankles. So we want to be able to swallow here. Don't bring our head back too far. Good, pull it back in. All right, let's go back to that downward facing dog. Turn those toes under, lift up the hips. Good. All right, so bend the knees. We're gonna push into our knees, and then we're gonna straighten our toes. Or push into our toes, straightening our legs. Drop down, squeeze, lift up, squeeze, and up. Down, and lift. Good, one last time. Back to that down dog position. Now we're going to take our right hand and try to reach over to our left ankle, and we're going to pull ourselves in, twisting it out. Switching sides. And back to center. Good. Press back into those knees. We're going to jump forward. So we're bringing our feet forward, halfway up to that monkey pose. Shoulders roll back. Good. Drop back down. Jump the feet back. Back to down dog. Bend into the knees. Up. Up to that monkey pose. Release down. Jump back. Good. Up. Lift up. Exhale forward. And back. One last time. Up. Monkey. Jump back. Good. All right. So we're going to pedal out those heels again. We're going to raise up that right foot. Or left foot, actually. No, right foot. Right foot up. Bend the knee. Open up the hips. And bring it down, switching sides. And drop it down. Good. Coming down to that all four position, moving into a flow in and out of cat and cow. Exhale, press that spine up. Inhale, drop. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Good. Bringing it back to center, sitting those hips back, reaching forward in that child's pose. Good. Pressing forward. We're going to press up, coming to a kneeling plank, and we're going to come into some push-ups. So we'll make sure our hips are low, elbows glued into our side. We're going to lower down, inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up. Going down as far as you feel comfortable, so you can just do mini push-ups or full ones all the way down to the ground. Good, one last time. Sitting all the way back. Cut. And back up to that all four position. Good. All right, so we're going to step the right foot forward, coming into a lunge. So we're going to turn that back toe under, lift that knee up, come all the way up into our crescent lunge. Good. Now we're going to come lower down, open up to that knee, reaching up into a lizard pose. Hand comes on the inside of that leg, press down. And lift back up, drop that back knee down, pull the front toes up towards the ceiling. Good, press forward, turn that back toe under, crescent lunge, twisting lunge towards that knee, lizard pose, press in, drop that back knee, pull the front toes forward. One last time, press up, crescent lunge, moving into that twist, back to that lizard, and pull the front toes up. Hands on the inside of that foot, sweep it back. Good. Left foot comes forward. Same thing other side. Turn that back toe under, lift. Crescent lunge. Turning towards that knee. Lizard pose. Drop the back knee, pull the front toes up. Coming forward. Crescent lunge. Towards that knee. Lizard pose. Back knee drops. Pull the front toes up. Pressing back in. Good. Hands on the inside of that foot. Release that foot back. Good. Move back to that cat and cow pose. Stretch up the spine. Inhale, drop. Exhale, up. Inhale, drop. One last time. Good. Right hand comes out forward. Turn the palm in towards you. Extend the left leg back. Keeping the hips level with the ground. Nice strong body. Exhale, pull the elbow and knee together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, in. Inhale, lift. In and up. In and up. Good. One last time. Drop it down, other side, lift, exhale, in, out, and in. One last time. And bring it down. Good. All right, moving into our supported or full side plank. We're going to hinge our right foot out to the side. Actually, we'll start with the left. So we're going to hinge the left foot out to the side. Bring that right foot straight back. We want to line up our ankle, our knee, and our wrist. Bring that other arm up. So there's two options here. You can bring your foot up and lower down, up and lower down, working with that outer thigh and that glute muscle, or you can come up to that full side plank, and if you can, up and down, up and down. Good, one more time. And coming forward, drop the knees down, sit back to that child's pose, stretch it out. And we'll go to the other side. So hinging that right foot out, extend back, open up. You can lift and lower, lift and lower, or stacking, coming into that full side plank, lift, lift and lower. If you can, maybe one side's a little bit better than the other. Who knows? If you can do it, great. If you can't, great. That's why we have the supported plank. Good. One last time. And release forward. Good. Drop those elbows down back to that dolphin pose. Turn the toes under, lift up the hips, walk the heels in or the feet in. Bend the knees, push into the elbows. Good. Plant that left foot in the middle, right foot reaches up. And we're exhaling, pull it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, in. Inhale, lift. One last time. Drop that foot down, switch, up, pull it in. Lift up, pull it in. One last time. Good, drop it down, knees come down, child's pose. Good, all right, pressing back up. And we're coming back to that all four position. Back to downward facing dog. Pushing into those heels, pedaling them out. Now we're going to raise that right foot up into the air. Bringing it all the way up, we're going to swing it forward into lunge. So we're sweeping it through, drop it down, coming all the way up to that crescent lunge, and back down. We're going to push back, we're going to push with that back foot, coming all the way up into a standing splits. And if you can, to reach your left foot, bend in that foot, take your right hand, and hold here. And release that foot back to that lunge position. Good, so we're coming all the way up back to that crescent lunge. And we're going to exhale, sweep our hands underneath that leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Lower and lift. Down and up. One last time. Coming all the way back down. Push off that back foot, same thing. Standing splits. Bend that knee, grab that foot if you can. And release to that forward fold position. Halfway up to monkey. Hands come up to airplane. Palms towards the ceiling. Reach for the back wall. Push the crown of the head forward. And drop forward, stepping that right foot back. Coming up for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands forward, lift that back foot up. Standing splits. Bend the knee, grab it with your left hand if you can. And release back to that lunge, coming all the way up. Exhale underneath, grabbing underneath that thigh. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale underneath. Inhale up. One last time. Good. Back to that standing splits. Bend the knee, grab that foot. And release down to that forward fold. Good. Halfway up to that monkey. Hinge forward. Let the arms dangle. Cross over the arms, elbow to elbow. Let it shake out. Shaking it out. Good. All right, so we're going to bring our hands to touch the floor. We're going to bend our knees, hinge our hips, reverse swan dive up. We're coming into a chair pose once again. So we're going to bring our hands together. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back. And up. Good. One last time. Now we're going to hold in that chair. So sit the hips way back. Should be able to wiggle our toes straight back. Abs are nice and strong. Good. Bringing those hands together behind us. We're going to hinge forward, reaching those arms up. And we're just gently twisting from side to side. Good. Release those hands down. Stepping back to that downward facing dog. Good. So we're bending those knees, pushing it in. We're going to step that right foot up into the air. And we're going to swing it forward to that lunge. Good. This time we're going to come up for crescent lunge. Bringing our hands together, down through the heart. Left elbow to the outside of the right knee. We're twisting open to the side. And then we're going to release our arms. Stacking that top wrist over top of our shoulder. Good. Bring those hands together. Drop them down. Stepping that back foot forward. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale to chair. Arms come out ahead. Behind. Interlace those fingers. Drop forward. Push those arms up. Release down, stepping the right foot back, crescent lunge, palms touch, lower down, twisting lunge. Once we're finding our position, opening up. Back to center, hands down on the ground, step that back foot forward, reverse swan, exhale to chair. Inhale up. Forward fold. Left foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Palms touch. Twisting lunge. Opening up. Palms touch. Back down. Step that back foot forward. Reverse swan. Exhale to chair. Inhale up. Forward fold. Right foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Palms touch. Right elbow to the left knee. Open up to the side. Reaching up. Palms touch. Drop down. Step that back foot forward. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale to chair. Deep breath in. Palms together, lower down through the heart. Good. So we're going to open up to the side, facing the long edge of our mat. So we're coming into our sunflowers is what some call. And we're going to reach our arms up. Exhale, we're going to bend our knees, hinge our hips, come down, scoop up some air, back up. Slowing down our breath just a little bit. Feel free to grab a drink of water at any time. You can pause the video, take a break. Good. One last time, down and up. Bring those palms together through to a prayer squat, holding here. So we're trying to feel the strength in those legs. Making sure the knees are pointed in the same direction as our toes. Good. Bring our arms right up over our head. Elbows tucking to the side. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as we drop down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down and squeeze. And up. Down and squeeze. One more time, we're going to hold at the bottom, open up our arms to the side, sun pose. We're going to try to lift our heels up off the ground. So we're going to bring one heel up, see how that feels, the other one comes up. Good, now bring both up, holding here. Good, drop those heels down, take a deep breath in. Exhale down, prayer squat. Inhale, lift, forward scoop. Inhale up, prayer squat. Inhale up, forward scoop. Good. One more time. Bring those palms together, down through. Good, turn the toes in, heels out. We're going to reach down for the ground. And we're going to walk our hands over to the right side. If I'm nearing you, I'm going over to my left. And we're just pulling ourselves in. And over to the other side. Back to center, planting that right hand down. I'm just going to mirror you, so I'm bringing my right arm up, and you're going to bring your left arm up, twisting open to the side. And release forward, switching sides. And drop down. Good. Walking those heels in towards each other. Forward fold, bend the knees, hinge the hips, reverse swan dive up. Palms touch, lower down. Okay, so we're going to go back to the top of our mat and we're going to move into our sun salutations. So we're going to get right into it. It's going to get us a little bit warm. So we're going to take a deep breath in, arms reach up. We're going to forward fold down to our feet, stepping the right foot back. We're going to come all the way up to that crescent lunge. Moving back to downward facing dog. Pressing all the way back. Press forward to that plank. Lower down to crocodile. Release to cobra or up dog. Back to down dog. Right foot goes into the air. We're going to swing it forward to that lunge. All the way up to crescent lunge. Back to that forward fold. Reverse swan dive up. Exhaling into chair. Deep breath in. Forward fold, left foot steps back, coming up for that crescent lunge. Downward facing dog. Pressing forward to plank, lower to crocodile, release to cobra or up dog. Back to down dog, left foot in the air this time, swing it forward to lunge, coming up for that crescent lunge. Forward fold, reverse swan dive up, exhale to chair. Inhale up. Forward fold. Right foot steps back. Same thing, other side. All the way up. Down dog. Plank. Crocodile. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Right foot in the air. Swing it forward to lunge. Crescent lunge. Forward fold. Reverse swan. Exhale to chair. Inhale up. Forward fold. Left foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Downward dog. Plank. Crocodile. Cobra. Or up dog. Down dog. Left foot in the air. Swing it forward to lunge. Crescent lunge. Forward fold. Reverse swan. Exhale to chair. Inhale, lift. Forward fold. Right foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Down dog. Plank. Crocodile. Up dog. Down dog. Right foot reaches up, three-legged dog. Sweep it forward to lunge. Crescent lunge. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale to chair. Inhale, lift. Forward fold. Left foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Down dog. Plank. Crocodile. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot in the air. Swing it forward to lunge. Crescent lunge. Forward fold. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale to chair. One more time each side. Lift. Right foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Down dog. Plank. Crocodile. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Right foot in the air. Swing it forward to lunge. Crescent lunge. Forward fold. Reverse swan. Exhale to chair. Up. Left foot steps back. Crescent lunge. Down dog. Plank. Crocodile. Cobra or up dog. Down dog. Left foot in the air. Swing it forward to lunge. Crescent lunge. Forward fold. Reverse. Exhale to chair. Take a deep breath in. So starting back at the top of our mat, we're going to move into some triangle and some side angle. So we're going to start back in our lunge position. So we're going to step the right foot back and we're going to bring our arms up into that crescent lunge. Good. Turning open to warrior two. Back foot becomes parallel, front foot's forward. We're going to come down to that side angle position. We're going to reach our arms straight up over our head, pushing in our hips, keeping our chest open to the side. Back up, warrior two, and we're going to come back to reverse warrior. Back to that warrior two, bring it down, side angle. Warrior two, reverse, back to that side angle. Back to that warrior two. Good, bring those palms together. Walk that back foot in slightly. Turning back to that lunge position. Coming into that crescent lunge. We're going to move into our warrior three once again. Pressing up. Bringing it up. Hips are level with the ground. Balancing here. We're going to release down into that standing splits. This time we're going to grab onto our leg. Balancing, if we can, on that one foot. So
So holding here, feeling the strength in those calf muscles, moving it all around. Hands back down, coming to that forward fold position. Good, bend the knees, hinge the hips, reverse swan dive up. Exhale to that chair. Inhale up, palms together. Good. Stepping that left foot back into that warrior two position once again. Sorry, nope. We're going to step back into that lunge position. All right, crescent lunge. There we go. All right, opening up to that warrior two. Good. Down to that side angle. Arm comes in, reaching all the way up. Nice long line. Back to two. Reverse warrior. Back to that warrior two. Side angle. Reaching up. Back to warrior two. Reverse. Two. Side angle. Back up to that warrior two. Palms together. Walk that back foot in slightly. Turn that back foot. Coming to that lunge. Now we're going to think about that warrior three once again. Pushing forward. Reaching up. Balancing here. And we're going to hinge forward, coming down to that standing split. Grabbing onto our leg. Try to balance on the one leg. Woo. If you can. And release the hands to the ground, coming to that forward fold position. Bend the knees, hinge the hips. Reverse swan dive up, coming into that chair pose. Exhale up. Inhale, palms touch. Lower down. Good. Coming into pyramid pose, we're going to step the right foot back. So we're bringing that foot back. All 10 toes are forward. We're going to travel down that leg. Coming into that pyramid pose. Good. Twisting pyramid. We're going to bring both hands on the inside of that leg. We're going to open up to the side. And lower down. Good. Step that back foot slightly back, bending into the front knee. Coming up to that crescent lunge. And back to that forward fold position. Good. All right, other foot steps back. Twisting lunge on the other side. So all 10 toes are forward. We're going to bring both hands on the inside. The right hand stays down with the right foot. Left hand reaches up. And bring that arm down. Good. Step that back foot forward. Reverse swan dive up. Exhale to chair. Inhale, lift. Palms touch down through to the heart. Good. Stepping that right foot back. Warrior two position. We're going to move into a deeper flow. So we're going to bring our arms, or a faster flow, I guess, moving in and out of triangle and side angle. So we're going to hinge forward, coming down into that side angle pose, and we're going to straighten and bend into that front knee. Straighten and bend in. Back and forth. One last time. Hold it down, coming into warrior two. Reverse warrior. Back to that side angle. Triangle. Warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Triangle. Reverse. Good. Back to warrior two. Bring those hands together. Walking that back foot in. We're going to turn that back foot to a lunge. Good. Take a deep breath in. Crescent lunge. Hands back down. Step that front foot back to downward facing dog. We're going to pedal out those heels. Press forward to plank. Lower down to crocodile, cobra or up dog, down dog. Good. So we're going to bend those knees once again like we did before. And we're going to jump forward, forward fold, halfway up to monkey. Hinge forward, bend the knees, reverse swan dive up, palms touch. Lower down through to the heart. Good. Other side. Left foot steps back. Moving in and out of that side angle and triangle pose. Arms reach out to the side. We're going to hinge forward, coming into that triangle, that side angle, and then we're going to straighten that leg. Triangle, back into side angle. Triangle, side angle. Good. Good. One last time. Back to warrior two. Reverse. Two, side angle, triangle. All the way back. And just moving through this flow at your own pace. One last time. All the way down to side, straighten that leg one last time for that triangle, and back up to that warrior two. Good. Turn that back foot to a lunge, coming up for crescent lunge. Hands down to the ground, downward facing dog, pedaling out the heels. Good. Press forward to that plank, slowly lower down to crocodile, release to cobra, or come up for up dog. Back to that downward facing dog, bending into the knees. We're going to jump forward, halfway up to monkey. Forward fold, reverse swan dive up. Take a deep breath in, exhale into chair. Inhale, palms touch. Lower down. Good. So we're going to move into some balancing poses. We're going to start with that standing pigeon pose. So we're going to bring our left ankle over our right knee. So if I'm mirroring you. So we're flexing that foot, sitting those hips down. Good. Holding here. So we're going to start to move in and out of this position. So we're going to come up, just straight up. Keep that heel and ankle where it is. Drop back down. Lifting straight up. Come back down. Up. And down. Up. You get the idea. One last time. Good. Slowly up, release, shake it out. All right, other side. So we're gonna cross that ankle over. Coming down, holding here. Feel that knee open up. Hip opens up. We're going to start to flow up and down in the standing pigeon pose. Lifting up, dropping down. Up and down. Good. All right. A little bit tricky. One last time. Excellent. All right, release down. Shake it out a little bit. We're going to bring our feet just outside of our shoulders. Heels out, toes, or heels in, toes slightly out. We're going to slowly bend our knees, coming halfway down, slowly down, hands reach for the ground. We're going to bend our knees, coming into our froggy pose, opening up those knees, pushing with our elbows. Good. We're going to practice our crow pose from here. All right. So holding here, I'm just going to move back slightly. So we're in our frog pose. We're going to move into crow. So we're going to bring our hands down to the mat. So if you need to first put a pillow right here, just in case you fall forward. Sometimes it happens. Doesn't feel too fantastic. So we're going to lean up onto those hands, squeezing into our triceps, with our knees. And release back down. Excellent. All right, slowly come back up. Walk those feet in. Bend the knees, hinge the hips, take a deep breath in, lift all the way up. Whew, hands down through heart center. Nice job. All right, so we're gonna come back to the top of our mat and we're gonna come down to the ground. So we're gonna do a little bit of work down here, taking a deep breath in. We're gonna exhale, forward fold. Step one foot back at a time, coming into plank. So we're in plank position. We're slowly gonna lower down, release right down to that cobra pose. So we want to squeeze our shoulder blades together. Good, holding here. And release. So we're going to pull our heels in, engage our core muscles here. So we want our abs, our thighs, everything locked in. We're going to push straight up and lower back down. So we're coming in and out of a push-up. Elbows are glued in. We're going to do 5 more. Three more. 2. Last one. We're going to roll it right back into that child's pose. Good, so sit the hips way back, forehead touches the mat, and we're holding here. Good, pressing back up, coming into that downward facing dog. Good, all right, so going back into that hip opener, we're gonna plant that left foot down in the middle of the mat. The right foot's gonna right foot down, left foot reaches up. We're gonna bend that knee, opening up to the side. If you can release, nope, we're not gonna do that. So we're in that downward facing dog. We're gonna pedal at our heels. Good. Pressing that right foot in the middle of our mat. Left foot reaches up. We're going to open that leg up to the side as far as we feel comfortable. And then we're going to pull that leg right into the opposite arm. So bring it all the way up. Open. Press in. Knee comes into the opposite arm. Open. Knee comes into the opposite arm. Good. One last time. Bring it back to that that downward facing dog. All right, other side. Lift up. Bend the knee, open. Press in to the opposite knee. Open to the opposite knee, or the opposite arm. Good, one last time. Bring it back to that downward facing dog. Drop the knees. Coming back to that all 4 position. We're gonna come into sunbird pose. So sunbird, we're gonna flow, bringing our knee into our chest, and then pushing up. So our legs are gonna stay at a 90-degree angle. We're gonna raise that right foot up, 90 degrees, as we bring our head up. As we exhale, our head reaches for our knee. Inhale, left. Exhale, in. Inhale, up. Exhale, in. And up. One last time. Release down. Switch sides. Up. Pull it in. Lift up. Exhale in. Good, one last time. Bring it down. Good, elbows drop down to the ground, coming into that dolphin pose, kneeling or full. So if you're kneeling, your knees are down on the ground, full. Stepping the feet in slightly, bending the knees, pushing into the elbows. Holding here, let's stretch it out, slowing down our breath slightly. And drop those knees down, sit back to that child's pose. Take a few deep breaths here. You can bring your hands down by your sides, palms up if you like. And back up to that all four position. Good, we're gonna go back into that supported side plank. So we're gonna hinge our right foot out to the side, extend the left leg back, and we're gonna roll open, holding here. We can flex and raise that top foot up in the air if you like. Or come into full side plank, it's up to you. And drop it down, we're gonna come into gate pose, so we're lifting ourselves all the way up, and we're gonna reach back. And back to that all four position, switching sides, other foot comes out, reaching up. You can flex and raise that foot if you like. And release that foot, slowly come up to that gate pose. And back to that all four position. Good, moving back into that cat and cow, we're gonna press up that spine. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good, one last time. Neutral spine. We're gonna tuck our feet under, coming up into a seated position. So easy seated pose, hands on the knees, shoulders back, crown of the head lifts up. We're gonna take some deep breaths here. So we're gonna start to spin out our upper body. So we're gonna exhale, roll forward, inhale back, exhale forward, inhale back, all the way around. And in the other direction. Good. Holding up. We're going to bring our hands together, push those palms forward. We're going to lift up, sitting up nice and tall. And then we're going to tuck those hands behind our head, pushing our chin and our chest up towards the ceiling. Elbows squeeze the shoulder blades together. And release. Good. Now we're coming all the way down to the mat. Using one leg to guide us, we're going to roll all the way down, bringing our knees into our chest, and we're gently going to rock from side to side. All right, coming back to center, we're going to drop our feet down, moving into some bridge work. So we're going to step our heels in, hands down by our sides. We're going to push into those heels, lift the hips up. We're going to hold here, so find a comfortable spot with your shoulders. And we're going to start to do some bridge marching. So we're going to pull that one knee in, holding, and exhale, release. Sorry, exhale in, inhale, release. Exhale in, inhale, release. Side to side. Good, one more time each side, or until you feel even. And hold it here. We're going to exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and squeeze. Good. One last time. Lower all the way down. Good. Pull those knees back into the chest. Excellent. We're going to bring our hands behind our head, and we're going to bring those legs out to a 90-degree angle. Feet are flexed. We're going to exhale, push our chin and chest up. Inhale, lower. Nice and easy crunch. Four more. Last one. Good. Pull the knees back in. Rocking from side to side. We're going to bicycle out the legs. So holding it center, bringing those hands back behind our head. We're going to start to bicycle our legs out nice and easy, doing the lower abdominal area. So just keep that going. And we'll reverse bicycle. So bring those legs in the opposite direction. Really feeling the strength in those abs now. And 2 more seconds. Good. Pull it back in. Awesome. So pull those knees in nice and close. Give yourself a big hug. Good. And drop those feet down to the mat. So we're just going to stretch it out a little bit here. Pulling that right knee into the chest. And we're going to pull that leg in as close as we can, starting to rotate the ankle around. In the other direction. Good. Yogi toe hold on those big toes, on that big toe. So we're opening our leg out to the right side. You can extend that left leg all the way out, making sure both hips are still down on the ground. And pull that leg back in, switching sides. Pull that left knee in. Rotate that ankle around. Other direction. Yogi toe hold on that big toe. Extend that other leg out if you like. Open up that leg to the side. Keeping both hips down on the ground, so wherever that is for you. And pull that leg back in. Good. Lying pigeon pose on both sides. We're going to cross our right ankle over the left knee, reach through the legs, grab that left hamstring. Pull the legs in, really stretching it out, shoulders sit back. And release down, good. Switching sides, cross that other ankle over, reach through, grab that hamstring, flexing those feet. And release back down, good.
Doing a spinal twist, lying spinal twist. We're going to extend the right leg all the way out and bringing those arms out to the side. We're going to push into that left foot, roll onto our right hip, and we're going to drop that left knee all the way across, looking back at our left hand if we can. You can gently push on that knee if you like, or just release arms out. And bring it back up. Readjust the hips. Extend that other leg out. Push into that foot. Roll onto the other side. And bring it back up to center. Good. All right. So from here, we're going to move into final relaxation. So you can find your most comfortable position wherever that may be for you. So you can extend your legs all the way out, bring your hands out to the sides. Let yourself relax, thanking yourself for getting yourself through this practice today and quieting our minds and our bodies, just letting it all sink into the mat. Slowly starting to reawaken. We're going to move our fingertips and our toes. We're going to reach our arms up, stretching long, pointing our toes and fingers away from the body. And bring those hands back down. We're going to roll onto our favorite side, coming all the way up into that easy seated position. Good. So we're going to roll our shoulders back and down. And holding here, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. So thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste.